Good morning and welcome to my first official YouTube vlog. That sounds incredibly surreal to be saying for so many different reasons. I'd actually love to do a video for you guys on like how I got into content creating and my very long history with it if you'd at all be interested. I am assuming that majority, if not all of you, are here from my other platforms, but in case you are new, my name is Allie. I am a lifestyle content creator, mostly vlogs, but I do dabble into other stuff over on TikTok and Instagram. YouTube has been something I've wanted to do literally since I was like 13 years old, so it's kind of just a full circle moment for me right now. Right off the bat, I can tell you that this camera is so freaking heavy compared to my phone, so it's gonna take some getting used to. But I did just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart to those that have already subscribed to me. I posted the link to my channel a few days ago, just letting you know that I created one and I'd be posting with like in a week or so, and I thought maybe I'll get like 20-30 followers, and I think as of this morning I have 300, maybe a little bit over, but I literally was like emotional about it. I just feel so lucky to have such supportive and sweet people following me. It definitely makes it easier to take that dive into YouTube when you have like a little support space, support hub, if you will. So just thank you again and thank you for being here. So on to the vlog. Today is Saturday. It's about 9 a.m. I've been up since about 6 doing some things around the house, showered, got fully ready because today at 11:30 I'm hosting a poker tournament brunch with some of my cousins. If you are familiar with my videos, you probably know that this is typically in a circle, but it does have 2 leaves that I keep down in storage. So I did put those in. Literally such a score on this table. I found it on OfferUp. It's vintage and I am obsessed. I do need to put away that walking pad. I've just been putting it off because it is such a hassle. I can't decide if I want to shove it under my bed, which is so much effort for just a day, or just lean it up somewhere else. And then I do need to open this toaster that I bought specifically for bagels today. Literally have not owned a toaster in years. And fun fact, I also did not own a microwave in my last apartment, so I didn't have one for like 2 years. Just goes to show you really can make life work without certain gadgets. I can already notice that even when I take like my hand out of the frame, it's not focusing on things back there. So I apologize in advance for this first video if it's a little bit rough, including the lighting. I think that some settings need to be changed. Thankfully, my cousin coming today is a photographer. My sister-in-law also dabbles a lot into photography and has some professional cameras, so I'm definitely gonna have them help me today. The house is pretty much clean and ready to go aside from moving that walking pad. So I think right now I'm gonna run out really quick to a local bagel spot to pick up some bagels and cream cheese that I had placed an order for yesterday, and then I'm gonna stop by the pharmacy because I have these really weird red streaks on both of my arms, like identical, and I don't know if it's irritation from shaving or like an allergic reaction. I'm a hypochondriac, so I'm over here thinking the worst, but I'm gonna get some like Benadryl cream and put it on and hopefully it just goes away. So I'm not thinking about it all day because that's what I will do. Bagels are secured and I would share where they're from, but I would be doxing myself, so I'm not gonna do that. And then I did get some hydrocortisone cream. It says it's for like eczema, psoriasis, soaps, and detergent, so I'm hoping it chills out these red marks so that I can stop freaking out. Otherwise I'm gonna quite literally be spiraling all day. We're only a few minutes into this vlog and you guys are already getting to know a lot more about me than the 90 seconds you see on my other platforms. So we'll put this on the second I get home. I am back home. I realized that I need to get this side dish in the oven like 5 minutes ago. These are cheesy hash browns, which after Googling, I see that they're mostly known as like funeral potatoes. My coworker made them for me a couple of years ago. I just remember that they were really good and I thought it would be a good like brunch side dish. I did see a lot of variations of the recipe, so I hope I'm choosing like the right one of how she made it. It's sour cream, cream of chicken soup, adding in some onion powder, some garlic, salt, and pepper. I would do fresh cracked, but I just simply don't have time right now. Okay, so you mix this all together. Probably should have used a bigger bowl, but we're gonna mix this well and then we'll add all of our cheese in. Ready to put it in the oven. That mixing process was pretty grueling. Some recipes called for butter, some didn't. I was gonna go without, but it was so hard to mix. I ended up melting a stick of butter and adding it in. So let me try and gracefully plop this down into my greased baking dish. I'm just gonna flatten it out, top with our remaining cheese. Okay, this is gonna go in the oven for an hour, 45 minutes covered, 15 minutes uncovered. I feel a lot better now that that is in the oven. I'm just gonna spend the next like 45 minutes doing some more prep work. I need to wash and plate the fruit, put the food out, do some fine tuning like sweeping, touch up the bathroom, put that freaking walking pad away, open the toaster. My sister and her wife will be here at 11. Everyone else is coming at 11:30. My sister's just gonna help me with a couple of things. If you guys do watch my regular content, you know that she is like a hosting baddie queen. Like what I'm doing here is barely considered preschool and she's like past her master's level. We both got very different like gene pools as far as what our talents are, what we enjoy to do, but it's kind of nice because we're at like different ends of the spectrum. And and can like help each other with stuff. So I'll check back in like once everything's kind of set up. It's actually been over an hour since I last talked to you guys. My sister's running a little late. They had someone coming to like quote their house for painting, and I guess they ran a little bit late, but I was able to get pretty much everything done. Not much going on in the dining room other than putting this tablecloth down. Obviously we're gonna have like poker chips, cards, food, drinks everywhere. This tablecloth is from Amazon. It's like water, I don't think it's waterproof. I think it's extremely water resistant though. Like moisture just beads right off of it, which is really important because if you own vintage furniture, you know it's very like temperamental when it comes to heat, cold, or moisture. Just one of the things you gotta deal with if you wanna have furniture like that. Moving along to the kitchen, I know the lighting is kind of horrible in here, but I don't get great sunlight through that window. That's why my videos always have like a very cozy type vibe, because kind of just gotta work with what you got. Everything's still covered, but we have some pineapple and strawberry, plain cream cheese, and then this is a jalapeno cheddar and bacon cream cheese from the shop I went to earlier. Little lemon cake. We have some sliced tomato. I'm gonna slice up some avocado if people want it for their bagels. I'll put out some seasonings like lemon pepper and everything. All the bagels are here. I'm gonna have my sister slice them for me, I think, when she gets here. I have a few more that are still left over in the box, and then my cutie little toaster literally goes perfect with the microwave. I am obsessed. We have some apple and raspberry tarts, my hash brown casserole. I have not tried it. I really hope it turned out good. Sausage is still cooking in the oven. And then kind of have our little drink corner. My sister's bringing me a little pitcher to put some orange juice in. We have some champagne, glasses for people to make drinks. Some of my cousins are bringing their own like alcohol and mixers. I got some waters, a shaker if anybody needs it, some sliced limes with extra tahini. I also got a bottle of that whiskey just in case anybody needs some. It's pretty much everything. I don't know how much I'm gonna record when people are here in full transparency. I think everyone's pretty familiar at this point with me doing my little phone vlogs. This is just a lot different than my phone, and it's not that like I don't think anyone cares. My family is so supportive of what I do. I just don't want to be like in people's faces, so I might put in like a little montage, get some nice royalty-free music over it. And here's a camera I keep referencing. This is the Sony ZV-E10 vlogging camera. I love it. I think it's so adorable. This flips out, which is really, really nice to be able to see myself while I'm filming, because I don't know like the angles of this camera yet. But this is like obviously what I say is just very different than holding up a cell phone. I apologize in advance for this lighting. It's probably horrific, but it is much later in the night. Everyone left a few hours ago. I've just been cleaning up, got ready for bed, and now I'm just gonna watch a little bit of TV before I head to sleep. Good morning. It is the next day, Sunday, around 9 o'clock. I have been up for about an hour and a half just in bed, catching up on some things on my phone. I really wasn't on it yesterday, so I wanted to catch up on like comments. I like always interacting with everyone on my socials. So I was doing that, catching up on some emails. I'm not feeling the best, to be completely honest. It is that time of the month. I started yesterday. Every month with my cycles, like pretty different since I stopped the pill end of December. So I used to get like migraines before that time of the month, and then that was like it, but now it's like that plus the whole time I'm on it, I'm like nauseous, cramping, the whole nine. So just feeling a little off from that. Plus I had some drinks yesterday, which definitely did not help. But ever since I took my year break from alcohol, it was like October 2022 to 2023, I swear my body just rejects and hates alcohol now. So I think all of that combined, I'm just feeling a little off. Typically on Sundays, I do my full house reset, laundry, everything, shower, and then spend the evening relaxing and kind of just recharging for the work week ahead at my regular job. However, like I said, I'm not feeling too well. What I probably should do is have like a rest and relaxation day, but with the way that my brain works, that's probably not gonna happen. I'm gonna make some breakfast, get some caffeine in. I haven't had caffeine in like a week, so hopefully it just puts a little pep in my step and helps me decide what kind of day I'm gonna have today. I also have 2 brand deals due this week. I just realized I think the glare from these glasses is pretty bad. Sorry about that. Breakfast in the works. We have my feta eggs. So there is some feta down at the bottom of the pan. I just crack the eggs on top and then fry them with a lid on. And then for caffeine, I'm gonna have one of my Alani. So I'm about to crack that open. I am so excited. I just topped them with avocado and Trader Joe's everyday seasoning. I swear that's what makes it so good. You have to try it with the seasoning. It's been a minute. It is now 11 o'clock. I got caught up on FaceTime with my mom after breakfast. I think she might come over to use my pool, like just go out there and chill while I'm busy doing stuff in the house. it's like the perfect pool day. If she does come and I have time to go out there, I will, but I have decided that I'm gonna get my life together because the Alani is Alaniing. Even if I don't get to those brand deals today, I know I'm just gonna feel so much better if I at least do my reset and my laundry, because if I leave that plus the brand deals for the next couple of days along with my 10-hour shifts, it's a recipe for disaster. I know I'm gonna be mad at myself, so let's get to cleaning. Shout out to my sister who got me this adorable ghost pillow for Halloween, because stuff like this always sells out now like months ahead of time, so she's on it, and thankfully she always gets me stuff too. The reset is all done. Took me a couple of hours, and then I just showered, did all my skincare, so I'm feeling really good. Not 10 out of 10. I'm still feeling a little unwell, to be honest. I think it's mostly the drinks yesterday. Like, as the day goes by, I'm like, ooh, I think I just need like a little nap, but I'm not a huge fan of naps, so I'll probably just go to bed early. My mom did not end up coming, probably worked out better since I still don't feel too hot, and then she just stayed home and got stuff done too, so we were both productive today. It feels so good in here, and honorable mention, look at what my sister brought me yesterday for hosting. She's ridiculous. She bought me this adorable little vase. Like, how freaking cute is this? And then of course she put flowers in it. It's a little small to be on top of the table, but I just want it in an area that I can really see it before the flowers die. I got a fresh candle going. I'm about to get my heating pad and plop down right there and probably watch some movies. No better feeling than fresh bedding. And then I did 3 loads of laundry, so that was my last hang dry load. That's right there. I'm getting pretty hungry. I've only had breakfast, so I have some things out. I think I'm gonna do like a ham and cheddar melt, maybe with some avocado. Like, really slim pickings. Like, literally there's almost nothing in my fridge. I desperately need to go to the store, but I really don't feel like leaving the house. In fact, I should take this back to my storage, but I just, again, I don't feel like going anywhere. So, oh yeah, speaking of the table, I actually left one leaf in to see if I liked it. My sister and I were talking, and we were like, I think it might look good. And I do think it looks better than the round. Not only does it like fill the space in better, but then you don't have 2 round pieces of furniture right next to each other. So now it's just kind of oval. And then even though I still only have 4 chairs, there's just more room when people come over to eat. Like, when 4 of us or 3 of us are sitting down at the circle table, it is pretty limited on like tabletop space. So I think it's gonna stay like this, but let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm gonna sit down with the heating pad right now. I think I'm gonna do some meal planning and get a grocery list together for tomorrow, and then kind of map out when I'm gonna film those 2 brand deals that I mentioned. One's gonna have to be tomorrow, and then I'll figure out the other one that's due later in the week. I've been watching the Divergent series, so I finished Divergent, and then I am now on Insurgent. I have all the blinds drawn. It's a very cozy vibe in here. And I know I said I was hungry hours ago, and I was and still am, but I like literally had no appetite when I actually went to cook, so I didn't. But I'm at the point now where all I've had is those tacos, and it is almost 7 o'clock. So I realized I had the ingredients to make a grilled cheese, so that is on right now. I'm really craving like a crisp salad or some chips or something, but we're working with what we got. So I have some pickles here I'm about to open up and sip on some electrolytes, see if that will maybe help me at all. Once that's done, we're just gonna sit back down on the couch, keep doing what we've been doing. The only thing I have done, like I said, was meal plan / make a grocery list, and then I did film like a super quick 6-second audio video for TikTok / Instagram. It is definitely an eat dinner on the floor in front of the TV kind of night. Okay, but like, tell me that this is not a vibe. I have officially moved from the living room to my bedroom, and it still looks daylight out, but it is about 8 o'clock. I'm hoping to be asleep by like 9 o'clock, so I'm just gonna chill here, watch some Gilmore Girls, even though what I really want to do is stop this clip whenever I'm finished and upload all the footage to my computer and start editing, because fun fact, editing is one of my favorite things about content creating. I love the editing process, but I know I will get wrapped up in it and stay up way too late to finish it. So I am making myself wait until tomorrow or Tuesday, depending when I have enough time around work. But if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching my first vlog. I hope it wasn't boring. I think I'm being a little hard on myself because I personally absolutely love consuming content like this. I love day-to-day vlogs, even if the person is at home for several days by themselves. Like, I just love seeing certain people's lives. I think sometimes it's just hard to grasp that somebody would want to watch your life. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, my weekend was not boring, but like boring for someone to consume, if that makes sense. But I'm always open to suggestions. If you guys have any feedback or any particular videos you want to see on this channel, it's not just going to be vlogs. Definitely want to do a house tour, definitely want to make a hair care video, and like I said, if you're interested, a how I got into content creation and my history with it. There's some videos like the hair care routine, for example, that I've wanted to film for so long and I've gotten so many requests for on my socials, but it's really hard to cram a lot of information within a couple of minutes. I don't know, I just think it would just be so much easier and better long form, like YouTube style. So I'm excited for everything that's to come. Hopefully the lighting, like I said, and the audio and everything's okay with this video, but as time goes on, I know I'll get better and fine tune all of these things. I appreciate your patience. And again, thank you so much for being here for my first vlog. So I will see you guys in my next video.